What's up, guys? It's Bacon for Blue Line Morphs. And now that we got the whole introduction thing out of the way in the last two videos, I think it's time we introduce you to our lineup. So this video is going to be all about our snakes. Alright guys, so this is Big Mama. Shoes around my neck in the first video. She's just a plain normal, your wild or your jungle style ball python. But she is a big girl. She's sitting at just over 4,000 grams. I picked her up on Craigslist. She was actually my second snake that I got after the Solomon, the young ball python that I mentioned had passed away. I picked her up from a guy on Craigslist who, I'm going to do another video about buying and selling on Craigslist, but he tried to scam me a little bit, but I actually overpaid for her. I paid $300 for her as a big normal. She was only about 2,700 grams when I first got her. So now she's sitting pretty heavy, and honestly, I love normal ball pythons. If you love ball pythons, you love all the different morphs, this is where it all started from, right? This is where all of our snakes came from. From banana to sunset to the pieds to the bells, everything started here. So I think people should really pay homage to the normal ball pythons. People should really respect them. I think appreciate them. I think every collection should have one of them. And I'm probably going to do a video all about these guys just because I think they're fun. Look how big she is. She's locked my banana pied male a few times this year, so I'm hoping she's going to lay. I mean, she's looking pretty fat, but she's a big girl. I love her. Alright guys, this is our lesser Pastel, 100% het pied female. She's sitting in probably around 750 grams now. She's always hammers rats. She never takes a meal off. Even in deep shit. She can't even see, she's still going to take the rat. Frozen thawed, live, doesn't matter, she's taking it. She's only a 2-gene female, but I think she's phenomenal. She's super bright, right? Look how vibrant she is for a lesser Pastel. Look at her head. Look at the head markings. Right, when she was a baby, she had a lot of white right here, which really shows, you know, the het pied, because we have all these little spires coming off here. I think she's phenomenal. We have a lot of plans for her. See, look, you see them all? See all the white coming up? You really tell she's 100% het pied right here, especially down near her tail. But I think she's great. I think, you know, for a 2-gene morph, she's beautiful, right? Look at the color, look at the yellow. But, so we're going to lock her eventually with my banana pied male. Hopefully produce some Pastel, lesser banana pied offspring. We'll see what happens. But I actually picked her up off of Craigslist, off a guy, for relatively cheap. I think it's South Shore Serpents here on Long Island. The guy was an absolute gentleman, waited for me all night. I got stuck at work. Then she met up with him. And again, I'm going to do a video on buying and selling Craigslist, my good experiences, my bad experiences. But this is one of the really good experiences. I'm still in touch with him today. I'm still buddies with him. But here she is. My lesser Pastel, 100% het pied female. Oh, that's going to be our spot, I guess. Until we move into the actual reptile room, and we're stuck here in my living room, I guess that's going to be Shelby's spot. Just curl up in a ball on the flag towel. So, this is my Coral Glow het pied male. I think he's great. I got him in my first, not my first reptile, well, that's part of having snakes, I guess. The shed's falling. I got him in my first expo as a quote-unquote breeder, or trying to breed. I went to the expo in White Plains, New York. I picked him up for, I think, $300 from Nice Balls over there. He's great. Look at all those freckles, huh? He's super vibrant. Everyone says that Coral Glows and bananas are the same. And I suppose they are the same lineage. But if you look at Coral Glows and you look at bananas next to each other, I really think the Coral Glows look a lot better. Like I said in the second video, he's going to be leaving, which is unfortunate, because look, he's so relaxed. I think he's awesome. He's going over to Sol's Balls. The truth of the matter is, I have a banana pied male. He's Coral Glow het pied. So I have no real reason to have him, right? So if Sol can benefit from him, then he might as well take him. So he's going to put him through his entire, all his females over there this season, I believe he said. So meet up with him tomorrow. I'll make a little video about that. But this is our Coral Glow. Well, I guess the Sol's Coral Glow, but he's great. Look at those colors. Look at the freckles. Even in a little bit of shed, he still looks great. Also, one of the most relaxed snakes that I have. That's him. He was, I guess, the third snake that I bought. Again, I bought him from an expo. An expo experience. I'm going to do a video on the whole expo experience and what I took from it, what I like, what I dislike, so forth and so on. But Here he is. Here's our Coral Glow or ex-Coral Glow het pied male. All right. So this is my belle, my blue Eye Leucistic ball python. She's a white diamond. White diamond's Russo and Russo. Russo does a lot of great things. We actually locked her with my banana pied like 5 or 6 times, and over the last week it's rained consistently here. So they've locked legit 3 times in the last 2 weeks. I'm hoping to get some banana Russo het pied females, so I can produce mate them back to the male, and hopefully get some banana pied, banana pintos they call them, right? Which is like a yellow head with an all white snake. Look at these eyes. Look at these eyes. Look, that's the danger, by the way, of feeding live. You see the little like mark right there on her head? I'm pretty confident a rat got her. She's fine. She's doing good. I've been monitoring it, but here she is. Look how relaxed she is. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, she didn't like that. But here she is. She's sitting about 1,600 grams. Again, I got her as a bundle deal. I'm going to show you the snake next was with her. I got her for cheap, guys. Again, Craigslist is either great or it's terrible. In this case, terrible. In this case, it worked out really, really well. I got her and another female I'm going to show you next for only 600 bucks. Now this snake alone is probably worth well over 600 bucks, right? Look at the yellow stripe going down her back. Can you see it? Oh, she's so strong. She's awesome. She's great. We call her Luna, like the moon. But I got her and I guess her sister. They're not genetically related, but I got her together with the other one for absolute steal. So I'm going to show her next. But here she is. Here's my belle. Here's my blue Eye Leucistic ball python. Alright, so this is the other snake that I picked up with the belle I just showed you. Now she's a bit of a mystery. When I got her, the guy told me he bought her for 1,300 bucks as a banana, enchi, pastel, butter, fire, possible cinnamon snake. I don't know about the cinnamon. Everything else I kind of see, but if you check her out, look. She is awesome. I don't know what she is. She's a bit of a mystery. She's also one of my sassier ball pythons. She's the one I was talking about in the first video where she's kind of a jerk. This is her. She's actually kind of chill today. Normally she's a little skittish, but I'm excited to breed her. The next male I'm going to show you, I want to breed with her, and it should create like a 7-gene combo if I hit it right. But here she is. My banana, enchi, pastel, butter, fire, possible cinnamon. We're not entirely sure. She's a mystery snake, right? She's like a Frankenstein. She's a combination of a bunch of different things. We have no idea what she is. Again, if you break it down, the 2 snakes I just showed you, I paid 600 bucks for both of them. I would gladly pay 600 bucks just for her alone. So if you monitor Craigslist, you might get some steals. But here she is. She's a bit of a mystery. The only way to tell exactly what she is to breed it out of her. So there she is. Absolutely gorgeous snake, man. Gorgeous. You can definitely tell the banana and the enchi, pastel, and the butter, but as far as everything else, I'm not entirely sure. What do you guys think? Message me on Instagram at blue_line_morphs. Tell me who you think she is, because she's a bit of a mystery right now to us. But I think she's great. She's absolutely gorgeous. Bare minimum 4 or 5 genes. So guys, this is my Coral Glow Black Pastel Trick Mojave male. I got him from Richie Boo's Reptiles here on Long Island also. Got him for 500 bucks, which is decent. I don't mind paying that much for a 4-gene combo. Look at this snake, guys. Look at that snake. It's like purple, right? Look at the stripe going all the way down his back. I got him. He's about 75 grams. And now he's sitting at about 450. So he'll be good to go next year. I'm really excited to breed him back to Big Mama, because she's that size. Should be 12, 13 eggs. And if they have all these combos in, maybe hit him a couple times, reproduce him. But I'm also really excited to breed him to the female I just showed you guys. That banana, enchi, pastel, butter, freak, whatever she is. Just because that could be an absolute monster of a snake if we hit him like, who knows, 6, 7, 8 gene combo snakes. But here he is. Look at his head. His head's like purple. Isn't that great? So look at the trick. The trick is like, I guess, a newer gene, so it's been explained to me. But if you look, the trick really breaks those alien heads up, right? Between the Mojave and the trick, look at him. Look the way he looks. It's all broken up. It's gorgeous. The black pastel and the coral glow really goes together nicely. It produces almost that purple looking snake, but he's like my powerhouse male. I'm going to get more females for him, but here he is. He's gorgeous. I can't wait for him to get bigger. I'm interested to see how these colors change. Look at that stripe going all the way down his back. Isn't that awesome? This snake is so cool. His eyes are almost black. If you look, they have like a blue hint to him. Really, really cool snake. Great snake. So I'm really excited about this guy right here. Alright guys, this is my first pied ball python. And this is what really, no, I told you guys I saw the pied at the reptile store. I fell in love with them, but this is what really made me fall in love. So I got her. She's a female, sitting about 750 grams. She's a really finicky eater. Unlike the other female, she's really finicky. So that other female I showed you, the lesser pastel head pied female, I bought him for her from, South Shore Serpents. And he actually produced this snake also, but I did not get it from him. I got it from a girl who purchased her, had to move, and didn't want her anymore. I got it for cheap, 200 bucks. She was sitting about 600 grams. And I was so excited. I sent a text to that guy, South Shore Serpents, and showed it to him. And he immediately recognized her tail pattern. He produced her. So how crazy is that? So I actually have two sister snakes in here. But she's a normal. He sold her as a normal. Now, the pairing was pastel normal, a pastel pied to a normal pied, I believe. And so we don't know if she's pastel, but if you look, she looks normal. But then if you look, she has like these little yellow hints to her, right? Look at that. Look at the yellow she has in her. On this side too, you can really see it. Look at that yellow. So I'm trying to get her to eat. She doesn't eat as much as I'd like, so I want her to be ready for next season. She may not be ready for next season, but we're working on it. I'm going to switch her over to live. I'm going to switch her over to live mice. Maybe that'll help, but she's great. Look at the white. Like, piebalds are the best, aren't they? They're awesome. So here's my first piebald female. She's a normal. Again, she's probably going to lock my male pie. That's the plan. But we'll see. We'll see if she's pastel or not. We're going to figure it out, I guess. Here's my first piebald python. And here he is. Here's my male pied ball python. Banana pied ball python. A lot of white on his tail. About half white, 50-50 I'd say. Little peaks right there. I also got him off of Craigslist. The guy was selling him, didn't want him anymore. Got him for a steal too. When I got him, he's about 300 grams. And I got him for 350 bucks, which is relatively cheap for a banana pied. Now he hammers rats. He went from 300 grams to just over 1,000 in like 5 months. Now I'm not power feeding. It's once a week. You get small to medium rats. And he keeps putting it on size. Look at this color. Banana pieds are awesome. So he's going to be my male that I'm going to put through all my pied projects. I have another female coming that's pied, but she's going to be a clown pied. It's a whole different ball game. So once I get her, I'll do a whole video on her. Spend quite a bit of money on her. But here he is. I'm eventually going to mate him to my normal pied, the lesser pastel head pied. And my next snake I'm going to show you, I picked up here on Long Island also. She's awesome. But he's going to be my stud. He's going to be my piebald stud. Eventually I want to get another pied ball python that has maybe 3 or 4 genes and another male. But right now he's it. He's my stud. His girlfriend's that bell I showed you, the white Russo. The white diamond, the Russo and Russo combo. So I'm really looking forward to that. But here he is. This is my banana pied ball python. Alright, I hate to show her in shed because she looks so dull. But here's my pastel Enchi pied female I picked up. I got her for $5.75. I didn't mind paying this money for her because she's absolutely phenomenal. But she's possible super pastel. Now when she sheds, I'll show her again. She's super yellow and super bright. Look at that breakdown. Look how great she is. I'm really looking forward to breeding her. Having a couple gene pied females. Look at that deep shed. Look at the eyes. But here she is. This is my latest. This is the last snake that I just purchased. I got her again off Morph Market actually. I got her off Morph Market. I didn't Morph Market. I didn't get her delivered. I actually met up with the people. There's a great feature on Morph Market where you can see breeders that are around you. You have to look at your location. You zoom in. You can click on there. That's how I found this snake. Because you can find snakes you like, but if they're not near you, it kind of sucks waiting for it to get delivered and so forth and so on. But so I'll make a video on how to use Morph Market and how you to your advantage. But here she is. This is my. Oh, she's a little skittish. Probably because she can't see. But here's my pastel Enchi pied female. She's possible super. Again, she's in shed right now, so she looks like shit. But when she does shed and she comes out of the shed, she's super yellow. I mean bright yellow. And it's sitting at 700 grams. Her head's still really faded. Look at the head markings. The crown of the Enchi, right? The Enchi crown, baby. Here she is. So one of the last pieces to my my pied project. So next year we're going to be cranking out like 6 females. So here she is. I love her. Alright guys, so obviously I'm going to be breeding ball pythons, but here's my common boa, right? My Boa Imperator. I got her kind of by mistake. So one of my buddy's girlfriends, he knew I love snakes, and he said, listen, my girlfriend's got a snake. She can't keep it anymore. People hate snakes, I don't know why. She can't keep it anymore. Do you want it? So I was like, I'm not really into boas. I'll come pick her up. They gave me a whole setup, 10-gallon tank, the heat pad, everything, just for free. They just gave it to me. And honestly, I was going to flip it. I was going to sell for like $200, right? Make a little money, which is, I get kind of the jerk thing to do because someone gave it to me. So, but then, she was small when I got her. But then I started to hold her and hang out with her. And she is ridiculously fucking cool. Sorry. She is ridiculously chill and cool. Once she calms down, look at that. Once she's been out a little bit, well, she don't care. Once she's been out a little bit, she'll hang out and just chill. You can text, you hang out and watch TV. She doesn't care. She'll just hang out. Boas are actually really cool snakes. I'll probably do a video about comparing my experiences with her, a boa, to the ball pythons, and the retic I'm going to show you next. But here she is, my common boa. If you don't ever had a boa, I would give them a chance. They're really cool snakes, really chill snakes. A little more active than ball pythons, but they're really cool. She got a little piece of shed stuck here, but here she is. One of my other snakes. Alright, so this is Lilith. I don't know if you know what Lilith is. Lilith is Satan's wife. Now, I've always loved big snakes. Now, I told you that I had the Burmese python around my neck. I absolutely love them. But everyone told me the Burmese pythons like giant ball pythons. Kind of slow and dumb. They told me retics are relatively smart, a little more aggressive, but they get huge. So I said, what the hell? And I got one. She's in shed too right now, but she's a purple albino reticulated python. She's only about 3 or 4 months old. I had a problem with her eating at first. I had her in a tub, and she just wasn't eating. Now I moved over. I spent quite a bit of money on a big terrarium. She'll probably be in there for another couple of years. Eventually I have to upgrade that. Once I put her in there, I gave her a couple of hides. Now anything that goes in that tank, she just absolutely hammers. Look at the color. Again, she's in shed, and she still looks phenomenal, doesn't she? Now, she is temperamental. She's your typical female. No offense. Typical. Some days she wants to hang out. Some days she's chill like this right now, where I trust her. The other days I open up that terrarium, and I'm not going anywhere near her. And she strikes at me like you wouldn't believe. So I try to hold her as much as possible. This is when she is full grown. I would like to have her out. I would like to handle her with people, because she is a showstopper. She's going to be an absolute beast. Now, I always wanted the retic, and I went back and forth between getting a male or a female. And honestly, obviously the males don't get as big as the females. But if you're going to go big, right? I mean, screw it. You're going to have a big, giant enclosure anyway for these things. You might as well go all the way. So we'll see where this goes. But right now, here she is. It's going to be cool to document on this channel how big she gets and like her growth. So here she is. I think she was born 3 or 4 months ago. She's sitting at about 300 grams. And she's already in shed. She's been hammering pups. I'm going to upgrade her to small rats soon. But here's my retic. She's look at the head. They're so active. They're so different. Right? I was gonna stop the little introduction to retic right there, but look how active she is compared to the ball pythons. Some of the ball pythons are active too, but look at her. She doesn't stop. Like when you hold the ball python or the boa, you can just hold them and hang out and relax, right? But retics you can't. You gotta pay attention to this thing. Right now I can kind of just manhandle her and not really pay attention because she's tiny. Once she's full grown, look how active this snake is. Look how long they are. But she's getting a little weird on me now. Here she is. Here's my retic. Really excited. She's gonna be my showpiece. Awesome snake, right? Awesome snake. Alright guys, so that is my reptile collection. That is my snake collection. All my ball pythons, minus a few that I have like a silent partner, which we'll get into. He's got a couple crazy clowns over there in Jersey. I posted some pictures of them on my Instagram, which is blue_line_morphs. But that's all my snakes I have in my house. Alright, that's all my ball pythons, that's my retic, that's my boa. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll do a rack tour. I'll show you my setup and how everything's going, but that's it. That's my lineup. Those are my snakes. That's how we're getting started. So, I appreciate you watching. Remember to like, subscribe. All the support I've gotten so far in the last 2 or 3 days, just posting a couple of videos, I greatly appreciate it, guys. I'm going to keep them coming. I'm going to keep them coming daily. So, I appreciate it. Thank you. Be safe. And remember, always watch the 6.